then transitioned into Procreate, which is a software that does digital design. The work is worth $5,000. Like, I'm not going down on that. The necessary actions to take place to get out there and search for the ideal clientele that I'm looking for and connect with them personally instead of virtually.
Hello, so sorry about that.
No problem.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have you in one more meeting, and then I have to lock in with these commissions. So, I mean, I can't complain. I just got finished working out, so.
How are you feeling after orientation? Have you had time to decompress and think about like what you really want to do?
I was gonna say not a chance to really decompress because, you know, clearly momentum, you have to keep going. But it's been eye-opening. It's been inspirational. It's also been a reality check of like, it's really time to get your ducks in a row. I like to operate more on the creative side. Like, all I want to do is just create, and then somebody else handle the business side. It doesn't offer me that right now, but to be surrounded by so many business-minded people and that have that structure, it really opened my eyes to like, okay, there's no limitations. There's like that glass ceiling that you've always made an excuse of. It's time to use the tools that y'all are providing for us to break that glass ceiling. So all that to say is just, I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenge. I'm ready to be stretched, and I'm ready to grow.
And then the children's books didn't come along until 2019. I published my children's book for my granddaughters.
Aww. This one was actually the first one that I ended up illustrating.
And that was 2017, you said?
Yes, yeah. So, and her daughter is very high yellow, so she wanted a representation of her daughter and like just appreciating her hair and embracing just, you know, her appearance and what she looks like, how to do different things with her hair and stuff. So it was something I kind of dabbled into, but I didn't really consider like labeling myself as an illustrator then. And then this recent opportunity came up with a doctor out in Houston, and so I then transitioned into Procreate, which is a software that does digital design. And so this one I would say is kind of what put me like out there as an illustrator, where more I started getting requests for people to illustrate their books for them. So I like this. I prefer this one more because it just has more detail. You can it has more paintbrushes that you can play with. That kind of gives more of an effect. And it's just a little bit more bolder than the traditional way of just coloring.
Both books, are they on Amazon?
Yeah, so this one may still be on Amazon. I don't know if she still has removed it, but this is Little Queen Beauty Dreams. Gabrielle Ayers. Yeah, I can text this to you. And then this is I Am More Than My Name by Dr. Her name is pronounced Kamisha, but it's spelled Kamshia. I know, but that's the whole point of this book. My name is pronounced Brianne, but people tend to say Brianna or Brianna. So it's basically acknowledging those children that have a unique name, that they are more than their name. So, yeah.
Very good.
Now, y'all, your nephew had this in the bathtub. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. It was just in the bathtub. I turn around for 8 seconds to get the clothes out the dryer. We've been doing this for 2 years. It sits on the counter so he can watch his little shows while he takes a bath. And then he just decides, let me rub-a-dub in the tub with the iPad. I've had her since 2019. She's made me thousands of dollars. She has held it down for years. She has been loyal than most friends. And here we are, gone, just gone. But this right here, the iPad 2024 Pro is gonna get the job done. And I'm excited to see what that looks like. So I will let y'all know how this goes. I'm about to unbox it. I'm about to make sure that the case is on, screen protector is on, all the good things are into place. Okay, I have to get an illustration done and I'm already behind. She's going to have to step up to the plate. But I'm loving the aesthetics. I like this, I'm loving it. I couldn't get the iPad Pro pencil. We're on a budget. We balling on our budgets. Because I didn't even know that there was an iPad Pencil Pro. Like, when? When did this take place and why? Why is everything evolving and I've just been living under a rock? I just don't get it. So yeah, I gotta get more tech savvy. Hopefully this pencil merges with this and we'll be good to go. If it doesn't, I'm gonna need y'all to buy some more artwork. I need y'all to help me to get this project done because I don't like playing with nobody's money or anybody's time. So let's get to work. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm originally from Austin, Texas. I've lived overseas in Italy for a year. I'm also known as God's artist, so I believe a lot of my talent is derived from God just pouring his amazing anointing on my creations and just allowing me to do amazing concepts. Figure out where the shapes are. Like harsh lines would be what this would look like on top of that previous layer. And we don't want that. You want it to be a subtle transition. We started off with a mid-tone. The mid-tone is called basically like your base tone. It is the supporting anchor that you use for the highlight and the shadows. My wrist action is just quick. It's like flicking against the canvas. That's all you're doing. So a lot of people kind of steer away from just learning the basics, but it's like those basics are fundamental to the mastery, I promise you. All right, love y'all so much. Hope y'all have a great evening, and listen, go be great, go make a smile, make somebody else smile, all right? I'll catch y'all next time. Bye. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am at peace.
Recording in progress.
How are you doing?
Yes. You look so pretty. That blue
Thank
was
you.
really pretty on you.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you feeling?
I feel like I'm transforming as we go.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot to take in. It's a lot to reflect on, but again, I think it's necessary, and it's aligning with this transition. So
The commission you're working on, is it for a corporate client or just private?
private, yeah, personalized. Just finished the partnership with Sam's Club, and I felt like they were giving me the runaround because it's been like 2 weeks, and she responded via email when I wanted to speak in person, or excuse me, via Zoom about it, but I'm not sure where that is. I'm like, okay, y'all have the project. I'm ready to get paid. Like, I'm ready to get the check. But
now that you're shifting into this new target audience or niche, you want to make sure that there is a willingness to pay. And
Yes.
why is there a willingness to pay is the biggest thing. Like, what makes your art a premium offering, a luxury experience for your buyers. The final version was a little wordy, but and more formal, so really kind of replacing it with customer friendly language, because sometimes we can use a lot of jargon and it's like
fluff.
Okay, but how do we help that resonate with our target audience?
Thank you, Joy, for your time. I appreciate your expertise and feedback.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Have a good weekend. I'll
You
see
as
you
well.
on Monday.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good. Bye.
So what changes career, business, industry, trends, personal, create urgency for your customers to buy?
Because you do need to talk to people, but it's hard when they don't respond to you.
What I did personally was actually reach out to them. Like, if you steer away from the actual like surveys, I don't know if like with the Google surveys, it's just kind of like, oh, select one. But I just took the questions recommended from, I think, the orientation, and like reached out and just kind of personalized the message and asked her for feedback there. But you want to think of like maybe your top 3 to 5 clients that really left an impression, that your product left an impression on, where you'll get that feedback. Because I think when you have that connection, it's more sincere and more genuine, rather than having kind of across the board from someone that just came in to buy something, if that makes sense.
No,
I would agree with that.
They have that buy-in, right? So no, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Not only do they have that buy-in, but people, especially your customers that you've had an impact on, they really want to help you. And you can actually, pretty much let them know why you're doing this or whatever, because it is helping your business, and they will be willing to do the survey for you because it is helping you.
Okay, girl, it's time to take out these braids. Okay, these things is looking a hat mess. I was trying to let them last a month. I think it's been 3 weeks. And I washed them too, so. Both of the little twigs didn't fell out. My edges stayed. Okay, let's focus. I'm doing good. Happy Friday.
TGIF.
Yes. I'm noticing with my audience that I have now, they're younger artists, emerging artists that are looking to get inspired. So I try to be mindful of the price point there. But when it comes down to like even the courses, I'm like, okay, for those that are willing to invest, I will open the door to an emerging artist, but like I can't give you too much leadway because the amount of failed payments that we've experienced, I'm like, I don't want to attract that kind of customer.
Yeah.
But with the prints is also trying to find a new fresh clientele because I've been stuck. I've been at a glass ceiling for about 4 going on 5 years with my supporters online. And I'm just like, it's so many times that you can say, hey, here's a canvas print that, you know, they've already purchased and already bought. So I'm like, the only way to make that scale is to find a fresh audience. So I know with everything takes consistency. And even with YouTube, I'm finding fresh audience that's allowing me to still be passionate about it because it's been a little stale, I can say, and it's made me question if I should still keep going, honestly.
Well, don't do that. Okay,
yeah.
I know it does happen. Things become stagnant, but that means that, okay, where does the pivot need to happen? And you know, you do need to make sure that you're exploring new audiences. You also want to work with people that align with your taste, your style, so you're not having to bend for them. They actually want to buy your art.
I started my first year with just originals and I made like $30,000. And to me that was big at 21 years old. I'm like, oh my God. But now I'm just like, no, like how can I, again, scale this? How can I multiply this? Either sell higher ticketed pieces, which reflects the skill over time. The skill has evolved. So it's like, yeah, the work is worth $5,000. Like I'm not going down on that. And that's why they've been sitting here because it's like, I'm tired of discounting. Like we just not doing that. We're not doing that. And people will wait for the discount. They'll be like, she's about to go on sale soon, probably by the holidays, so I'll just wait then. It's like, no, I'm not doing that no more.
You are showing that you are exclusive. When you think about BJC, it is a white glove experience.
Right. I want to own a gallery. I want to do the classy date nights and like make it an experience, but I'm like, girl, with what funding? Like, what are we doing? Like, how are we going to get there? So I have the vision. It's just the tools to get me to that place.
It's coming though. It's coming. You're taking the right steps.
Yeah. But no, thank you so much for all of your time. I know this past week has been a lot. But may you be poured back into and get refreshed.
Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem. You said YouTube checks.
Business.
You said when we get to the
It's
YouTube checks.
YouTube, not our tool.
Listen, this is my life, okay? I'm trying to get that another baby, so you said we can expand the family when the YouTube checks come, so that's what it takes. Don't you want a sister, Maximus?
I'm going to put ice in the water.
Okay, but do you want a sister?
Ice water.
Okay. You know what?
Ice water.
You're not working on.
You're the only one worried about.
You're not working on mommy's behalf.
Ice water.
Sister.
Ice water.
Okay. Mommy get you ice and water. Okay.
He means right now. The prince, he has a short. Yeah, he. And cut.
Yeah, I'm gonna sear the salmon instead of baking it. Okay, baby. I will sear it for you, sir.
Don't do the spray.
Okay, babe. I got it. Thank you.
Doing the spray is like, we might as well just go out to eat. And my spidey senses is like, whoa, what is happening right now?
Okay, baby. I will be sure to sear it for you.
Yeah, if you're tired, baby, and you got every right to be tired, just throw it in the air fryer.
I mean, I am tired, but
Oh, well then do that.
it is cool. It is cool. Good for you, okay? No, I see God working. I see him working. No, you're not. 10 more minutes. I mean, they're softer. They're not hard. I still don't think they're set about it though. What's up, kings and queens? This is your girl Brianne, and welcome back to my channel. A lot has taken place since then. Your girl is definitely in Goldman Sachs program. The homework has been not as bad, but it has opened my eyes to a lot on what I need to improve on with my business and the type of clients that I need to attract to scale up. Honestly speaking, I feel a little lost in purpose right now. So I would be lying if I said I haven't been looking for jobs. And I know I've been saying that for the past year, but honestly, yeah, I'm just at a place now where it's not being enjoyable. Like, creating hasn't really been enjoyable for me. It's been a little bit more stressful than enjoyable, and I don't like that. And then another thing is, like, maybe because I just feel like I'm done with online, like most of my clients are offline. I have to show up and be present. So I'll try that before I throw in the towel completely. I've been trying to figure this out because we're definitely approaching a decade in a few months. Either I need a revival, I need some type of resuscitation, or I'm just going to walk away. I know that's not necessarily what God wants me to do, but I'm just like, Lord, I really do need you to bless this. If that's what you're calling me to, like, I need you to have your hand on it. And not saying that he isn't, because he's definitely clearly working in our lives. But honestly, I think I'm just in a place of exhaustion and weariness, even though I feel like I've tried to be a willing vessel for the Spirit to work through me. But like, I've been doing this for so long and I just haven't reached that pinnacle of stability. So side note, if you knew anything about the Walmart project, the people that I've been working with Walmart, they recently transitioned to working with Sam's Club. And that was a whole debacle of what we should do as far as them infringing on the integrity of my work. Honestly, I took the check and I washed my hands with it because, one, times are definitely hard in this season. Just trying to keep our head above water, especially since we just moved to a new location, I'm still trying to pull myself out of the hole. So, and plus I got mouths to feed. Like, I want to be able to contribute to our family and not have it just leaning so much on just my husband. So I say all that to say that I had to do the mature thing and, you know, say, okay, this is just business. Separate the emotions from it. Take the money that I well deserve because I worked 3+ weeks, 2.5+ weeks on the project, and it really took away from other projects that I had in order to finish. So I just know if I ever visit the Sam's Club location in Plano, I don't know if I would really connect with the piece as it being mine, because I feel like it's not purely my work. But if it satisfies the client, that's what they requested, it just further lets me know what I need to do moving forward and what I need to put in my contracts that specify that, hey, you cannot touch my work beforehand. I'm going to need a consent and approval before you just release it as if like it's said and done. If anything, what I've learned from the lesson is just to make sure I tailor and personalize the contract of whoever I decide to work with in the future. And then lastly, know that when you're working with commercial brands that it may not always lean towards what you want, but necessarily what the third party client wants. But even still, it's like if you're requesting my work, it needs to remain my work. If there are any changes that need to be made, you need to make sure that it goes through me first. If somebody's requesting your work and they decide to change it, then it's up to you if you want to, you know, choose that battle to go forward. If you got the time and the money for it, but just realistically speaking, I'm in such a transition with BJC. I don't have the time or the resources or the money to just fight my little bank versus their big bank. So thankfully, that money has continued to contribute to paying towards debt and paying my car note so that we can get our son to school. Now, this is not to discourage you to not be bold and to stand up for what you believe is right. I think you should continue to do what's best for you. I don't see myself working with them in the future. That's just my personal choice because one, I don't think that they're charging enough for the headache that it requires, and two, it's just like they crossed that line. And so I know some people say don't burn that bridge, but I think I've gotten what I needed to get out of it and they got what they needed. I had to sit on it for at least a few days before I responded because I was like, I don't want to respond out of emotion, but at the same time I needed them to know like that's not cool. I just need to make sure that my ducks are in a row before I work with any other large brand partnerships. That's my spiel on it. I'm sorry to disappoint those if I didn't put in enough fight, but I'm fighting enough battles as it is. I'm just trying to be financially free and be established to whatever God's calling me to. On another side note, I do believe that Black in Business, Goldman Sachs, is in perfect alignment with where God is taking me. It's my responsibility to apply the knowledge that is being provided. There's no time to procrastinate. You can plan all day, but if you don't execute, you're not going to get anywhere. The stagnation, the procrastination, and the excuses that you tell yourself is really just the enemy of you not getting to the destiny and the purpose that God is calling you to. So anyways, this vlog will be nothing but work meetings, of course. Let's get ready to go work, get out of this home environment because it'll create me to be too lax. And let's go to the office so that we can get some work done.
Brothers and sisters, I want to welcome you back tonight. Back to the one that can make your next chapter your best chapter.
Nobody but you.